I'd like to preface, I know keep this short, there's others who wish to speak, starting off with a quote from President Carter, who will shortly, I fear, be passing from this world. At the 1976 Democratic Convention, he said the foremost responsibility of any president, above all else, is to guarantee the security of our nation, a guarantee of freedom from the threat of successful attack or blackmail, and the ability with our allies to maintain peace. But peace, he said, is not the mere absence of war. Peace is action to stamp out international terrorism. Peace is the unceasing effort to preserve human rights, and peace is a combined demonstration of strength and goodwill. We'll pray for peace and we'll work for peace until we have removed from all nations for all time the threat of nuclear destruction. Now, that was a political reply from a deep believing Christian, and it's a wonderful reply, but it does not quite meet the needs of the Honourable Kate Dowson, that wonderful motion you put forward. So I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. We're talking here about a value of peace, a value of love, or as I like to say in some of my speeches, the value of kindness. If I was to encapsulate the 10 Commandments, or maybe the 11 Commandments, into one particular word, that would be the word kindness. And you can apply that to any religion, any belief system where we are going to work together. Kindness can clothe pretty much every act of our lives. And with kindness, we can live in peace together. We're facing perhaps a dichotomy here at the moment. We're seeing the differentiation between hate and love. But that's a false dichotomy. Each is a very strong emotion. And you know I tend to give philosophical discussions, and here yet again. Hate and love are both very strong emotions. The opposite of love is not hate. Opposite of hate is not love. For both, the opposite is apathy. Now, apathy, the apathetic in our society are disengaged, they're disaffected. They also couldn't care about this. And this is a situation we need to care about and care passionately. Because hate and love are actually very strong emotions, and we can see them in our communities. Now, I liked very much the contribution of the Honourable Clara Andrich with their expression of the multi-national, multi-ethnic approaches in her the home of the previous Yugoslavia. And I also have experienced that with my life as well. In fact, the hate that my family experienced as a resident in Malaya, as it was then, with the communist insurgents, who then killed my father's manager the week before he was shot in the side. Actually, they wanted to rip his stomach out with a shotgun. They only got his side as he dove to the side. And one of my vivid memories as a 4-year-old is of seeing my father lying in bed, blood all over the place, before he was taken off to hospital in Singapore. He survived. But that image remains with me as the result of hate. And if we're going to deal with the hate from whatever source, what we need is education. What we need is the circumstances which allow peace to evolve. We're looking for solutions here, and I very much like this opportunity for speaking to solutions, because with that also comes wellness. We see the issues we're facing in society now, especially with mental health issues. And also with thinking which allows people to espouse hate as a reasonable approach to deal with their problems. It is not reasonable. It is not acceptable. So what we're talking about here is teaching people communication skills. How do I communicate with someone whose opinion is so vastly different from mine, but I'm yet able to sit down with that person over a meal and speak about love, speak about peace? We may have different opinions, but does that mean we have to exhibit hate? We do not. Now, one of the problems that we are facing, and this will be a governmental problem here within the state of Western Australia, is how do we combat the poor communication, or let's give it a name, miscommunication and discommunication? Because at the moment we have thoughts flying around which have no basis in truth, are perceptions, misperceptions, and false perceptions, which are happily espoused by those who want to foster hate, who want to foster discord, who want to foster disturbances in our society. And we, as a people, not just as politicians, we as a people suffer this. And this is what we need to be fighting. We need to be fighting this not with words, not with the weapons, but with words of understanding to recover our basic humanity, that we are but one people. We are but one country. We are all family, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, children. Did we not all emanate from one small site, the survivors, eons ago? We are the same. But we have a beauty in the ways in which we diverge, a beauty in the differences that make us apart, each one of us beautiful in our own way. Those of us, many of us, who attend the citizenship ceremonies, I delight then in being able to relate that we are all different colours. We are forming a tapestry, a beautiful tapestry. It is not when people come to our country that we all become the same. No, we are different, and the beauty is then woven into an ongoing tapestry of unimaginable beauty, something to be valued, something to be praised, something to be shown to the world. This is who we are. We are humanity. And so once again, I thank the members for the motion and for the contribution, and I sincerely hope that we will be able to spread from this chamber these thoughts into our society as we see the people that we represent and share with them this move to recognising there's a problem which we need to deal with better education, better communication skills, and that we can work to achieve harmony, the realisation that we are one.